Greetings everybody, I am the Soviet Warlord and today I'm bringing you some Space Engineers. Now this game has been out for a long time, but I am the Soviet Warlord and I'm late to every party. Question a lot of you probably ask yourselves if you know me is, hey, why aren't you playing Gears of War 4 because you wanted to see that game all year? Well, for the last 5 years nearly. And true, yes I do, but it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world to get on PC. I've been trying really hard to try and download it and the site just keeps messing up on me, so I'm sticking with old stuff. I'm really looking forward to Planet Coaster next month. It actually comes out on my birthday, which is a nice treat for me really. So I'm going to get straight to it here. If you're expecting some masterful gameplay of Space Engineers, I'm probably the wrong channel to be looking at. Like, there's people out there who can build way better ships and play this game so much better than me. So if you're looking for something professional or some amazingly good player, I'm not the channel to be looking at. But if you're here to, I suppose, learn with me, I mean I know the basics, but I'm not exactly a whiz kid on it, then this is probably the right one for you. So let's get to it here. So I am going to begin as a lone survivor. We'll call it that. I'm going to go on survival and I'm playing offline. I'm going to play on safe for now. I assume I can change that later at some point. Auto saves, yes please. Mods, I have a whole host of mods, which I'm going to use all of them, including a mod which will help me travel a lot faster because, let's face it, travelling 100 meters a second does not get you anywhere fast. I do excuse me. That's a bit loud in my headset right there. Advanced settings. I'm going to go 10 times the inventory to get myself started. I think if you're travelling to and from asteroids with no ship, having the realistic inventory size will just take unnecessarily long, so I'm going to go with 10 times until I have a ship that can cope with it. Assembler, I'm going to leave them on 3 times because they do take forever. Welding speed, 2 times is fine. Grinding is also fine at 2 times. Maximum objects, well, my computer can handle quite a few. Backups, not too fussed about that. Limit the world size, unlimited. Cooldowns, I've never really been one to worry about this. View distance, I can handle 30. If I go 40 or 50 then the sim speed starts going down and I can't play properly. Day duration is going to be scaled exactly to today. Air tightness, yes please. The rest of this is absolutely fine. I could put spiders on, but I'm doing lone survivor, there won't be any planets, which is a bit of a shame. I would like to start on a platform and have the base, but I am pretty much starting the game vanilla wise in that regard. Generation, infinite high density. The flora, well, this doesn't really matter, but hey. Okay, so this is our settings and we're going to be playing on here. I mean, obviously I'm going to skip out the bit where it loads, so bear with me a moment guys. Okay, so we have our platform. So let's have a look. Now there's a few things I would like to do initially. First of all, how much have we got in here? Oxygen, oxygen. No hydrogen. Hydrogen bottles are going to be on my priority then. What do I need for a hydrogen bottle? It should be under components if I remember correctly. So I'm being totally blind. I am actually being totally blind. The hydrogen bottle, hello. So I don't have it in my inventory, I know that much. Yeah, that's going to be a problem if I can't make a hydrogen bottle soon. And now I'm going to need silver, I believe, for that. So let's have a look. What I'm going to do is switch off this reactor. I need to preserve the power that I have. So that's going to switch everything off. Jetpack enables. Now, oops, don't turn off the helmet. That would be very bad. GPS, let's mark this. Because I don't want to lose my place. We have iron on the initial platform. Oh, is that uranium? No, that's silicon. Okay, well, I was kind of hoping that was uranium. Private cell, that's fine. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for uranium. Is this uranium? Nope, silicon. More iron. No. Okay, so we haven't got uranium on our starting platform. That's fine. Means we'll have to go and scour for it. So that looks promising, I suppose. So let's head out to this place and see whether we can snag ourselves that. As you can see, my speed is increasing by stupid amounts. This speed mod allows ships and myself to travel over 500 meters per second. Mainly that's because I really don't like the really slow travel times. Okay, what have we got here? Yeah, having to glide around for like 4 years to get anywhere is pretty annoying. This is uranium, perfect. So let's mark this. Want to make sure I get anything useful marked. I'm getting uranium as peace of mind and insurance, really. So let me dig this. What I'm essentially doing here is stockpiling a large amount of uranium, and I'm going to stockpile iron. The iron will get me started on building construction components, and I will slowly add to that with things like silicon and gold, silvers. That way I can work my way up and eventually get myself a ship cockpit, and that's when I can start obviously setting myself up for life. I can actually go out to an asteroid and do a full mission. Everything will snowball once I get a mining ship. Now, if you're expecting me to build highly elegant and aerodynamic ships which can go anywhere and you know they look like pieces of art, again, wrong person. My ships, while they don't look like boxes on thrusters, they're by no stretch of the imagination lavish or stylish. Mine are sort of built for utility more than anything. Also, I've never built a capital ship in this game, so it might be quite interesting to see if I can actually get to that point. But starting from scratch is not something I've done before, so this is also a leap in the dark for me. I usually start with the repair ship and then work my way up to a base and then salvage others and take components out of them and you know just sort of generally work my way up that way. But So mining without the repair ship is quite annoying, actually. I've just sort of realised that. At least the repair ship, I could use the gravity field to my advantage. Not with this one, though. I just need to fill up this inventory. So the stuff that gets away from you. I'm sure you've probably had the same issue as me at some point in your space engineer's life. Right, nearly there. One more piece up to do it. Come here. There you go. One more. Thank you very much. Right, let's get back to the platform. This place is marked, so I'm not going to lose it. And let's get back to the platform. Only 3 kilometers away, I will take that any day. You never usually find something that close. So I'll take a quick look around. On the dampeners, don't want to go face first into the platform. That would be very bad. Okay, I believe we're now set. So if I put this in the refinery and switch on the power, like so, we're good. How quickly are you refining? Excellent. Well, the small reactor only had 0.4 and that's already 0.8, so we're going to have plenty of fuel for a while. Okay, next port of call is getting some iron. Well, first of all, we need to figure out how to make a hydrogen bottle, so bear with me one moment. My hydrogen, I've got plenty, so it's not urgent, but I'd rather get the materials out of the way with as quickly as possible, so... Okay, so I've been a bit stupid in that I didn't need a hydrogen bottle at all because the medical room does it all for me, which I totally forgot about. I'm so used to the asteroid survival that I totally fucking forgot. So let's get back to what we were doing just here. What I've done, as you can see by all these random markers now, is that I've flown to the nearby asteroids and I've marked the most noteworthy things I've found on them. So if I need a particular material, I know where to look. So if I want uranium, I can go over there, or I can fly down there. That's the closest one. Platinum and gold are nice and tightly together over there. Silver, ice, that's the platform I'm on. That one down there had magnesium, nickel and uranium, so that's nice. There was silver actually a lot closer than I thought. I flew a long way away to get silver and then found out there was silver much closer. But either way, I've gone out and I've mined a handful of each of these resources. So I've got iron currently cooking at the moment. The uranium, I can put that to the side. And let me keep hold of that. I'm going to put that in the reactor. I've got plenty of power now. That being said, I should probably put... I'm going to put one here just in case my reactor dies and I don't have any refined uranium. I have like an emergency supply. So I'm going to cook all of these into ingots here and I'm going to start creating some components. Because I really want to get a ship as soon as possible, because flying around by yourself is not very smart. So I want a mining ship so I can start getting materials on an industrial scale. So what I really should do is lay out the framework here. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why, but the fact that I can't actually build this, sort of, I can't put like landing gear down like I did before. That might be to do with the pack that I'm using here, but I can't actually do this at the moment. So if I have landing gear, I don't know, landing gear small. Well, let's use both just to see what happens. So yeah, if I, turn this the other way, well, the hell? But yeah, I can't actually place this because it's not available for a station. If I use the other one, it's still not available for a station, so I'm really not sure how I'm supposed to build it. I mean, I can do it in the air if I have the correct components, but I don't really want it to float away, so under this asteroid here I'm going to build some sort of compartment underneath. That will give it some shelter for when I put asteroids on later, and it means that if I do bump into my ship, it's not going to like fly out into the distance and never return. But I'm not going to be able to do anything with it until it has thrusters and landing gear and I can actually attach it to something. So I mean, I can put this just above the ground and then put a cockpit on and just attach it. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I mean, even with gravity on, I found that landing gear doesn't attach itself to anything, which is a bit weird really. But what I'm going to do just off camera here is smelt all of these materials, because I don't think you want to be sort of sat here watching all of my stuff refine. So if you'll excuse me, I'm literally just going to pop off and wait for all of this stuff to smelt basically. Okay, so here we go. Right, okay, so another shot from the refinery here. I put some more iron in there, so we've got a lot of iron. We've smelted pretty much most of these. I do confess it took me about an hour, but it was taking so long I did up the refinery speed to 10 times because I figured you don't exactly want to see me smelt resources all day, so I did up that for the purposes of getting these things done in time for the video. Okay, so what we need to do now is expand this place. I have ripped out the landing gear, which comes with this base. The materials for that are right here in the assembler. But we need a lot more of these steel plates, so let's get some. Oh, it's lagging a bit on me there. A lot of stuff. Right, so steel plates. Where are you? With all this mod stuff, I find it hard to find half of the things on here. That'll do. Okay, and we need some construction components. I know I'm going to need a few computers as well. Oh, that's good. They only need one iron ingot. That's fine. So I'll get a couple hundred of these. Dense steel plates, that's definitely a mod pack. Steel tubes, I'm probably going to need some of these. I'll make some small ones as well. All of these we can forget about for now. Motors, I've already got some from the landing gear, so that's good. Bulletproof glass. Well, my first ship isn't going to have a full-size cockpit, so we won't need any bulletproof glass. Computers. Yes. Probably going to need some of them. Don't need any of those. Girders. I don't know anything that needs girders at the moment. Grids. Now, all of these are really sort of powerful, really big components, so I don't think I need to worry about any of these, at least not for a while anyway. Thruster components, I'll need some of those. It's a good thing I picked up some gold and some platinum, so I'm good for that. Right, okay, so what we need for some armor blocks is just simply some steel plates. So I need 25. Because what I'm going to do is expand this place just a little. So let's drag out steel plates as much as I can. And let's start building. So I'm going to build it underneath. So I'm going to put a line here of armor blocks. I'm not too fussed about the colour yet. The colour can wait, really. Right, let's weld this together. As you can see, I also decided to make myself a set of elite tools for the purposes of making the construction a lot easier. And how many plates did that use? A lot. Okay, so I'm probably going to have 3 lines underneath here. So, like that. Three lines should do nicely. I can't imagine I'll need anything that much larger, really, because the bay is only going to be holding some small utility ships, so this isn't much of a concern at the moment. There's 25 plates for one block. I only have 1,000. It's only 40 blocks I can build. There we are. Yeah, I mean, if the floor is one more block down, then that's fine. That's going to be more than big enough to construct some small ships. But that being said, I may make it one more, you know, just in case, because that seems like a good idea. So how are we doing on components back here? There. Oh, we're pretty much good. So let's bung on some more plates. I mean, there are only 2 ingots per. And I mean, I've got 20,000, so you know, that's easily 11,000 of these things that I can put together. So I'm not fussed, really. 115. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Right, so let's put in one more. While I have the components on me, I can lay the foundation, I just can't weld it. So, I mean, what we'll plan to do here is have one bay for storing my ships, which is going to be here, and one bay for building ships. That bay I'm going to have to build elsewhere. It's a mining transport, that's fine. I was hoping it wasn't a military ship. I'm quite surprised the pirates haven't found my base down here, really. That's quite a shock at the moment. Right, that's the building blocks. Production. Almost done. That's good. Steel plates are like the easiest things in the world to get. Maybe I should install a window on the back. What do I need for a window? Yeah. It's going to be a large block. Windows, where are you? Well, if it's going to be 4 blocks, then I'll have to do like 2x2s, I think. Yeah, 2x2s will probably be the best. So 2x3. There are no 2x2s. Okay, 1x1s then. Silicon. That surprises me. I didn't think silicon would be needed for a window, but hey, if that's the way it is. Now, I don't really have that much silicon, if I'm correct here. Or maybe I do. Okay, that's me standing corrected quite easily there. Right, let's weld this together. I mean, I don't plan to be on this platform forever. I mean, I don't plan on making it into a base or anything, but I need a covered area. If I don't have a covered area, then I can't really make anything, because everything I bump into will just fly away. So this covered area is going to help me out considerably. I don't know why I'm faffing around with these plates. So I can easily make 3,000 of these. So what I'm going to do is put in the window at the back here. I'm going to produce the windows and I'm going to pad this room out. I might shave off that corner and turn this into a sort of square building. Maybe give it a bit of flavour. So do excuse me while I get to doing that. I'll rejoin you shortly. Okay, so this is a progress update for you. The floor up here looks, well, it's oddly coloured to say the least. That is because I have done the hangar. So down here we have a nice interior bay. I decided to pick blue and black just for this build. This is not going to be my permanent colour theme. I just think it looked a lot better than just a dull grey. So I'm thinking I'm going to hang my ships from the roof. So I should be able to at least build and then house 2 ships in here. So I can hang them up from the ceiling if they're not too long. I think I should have enough space to hang them. If not, I'll just dock them side to side. That way I could probably fit 3 ships in here if I'm using this as a temporary fixture. We've got a nice window, see out the back. I do love the reflection I can see in it, that's very nice. So at the moment what I've noticed is making all this bulletproof glass and stuff like that is really not doing me any favours in terms of resources and space. So I figured it's time to invest in a cargo container. So what I'm going to do here is access the assembler. I've already produced the materials I need. Will I have enough space to carry all of them? Yeah, likely I will. That's fine. Right, so what do I need? A lot, I suppose. If I want to attach the assembler to the cargo container, then I'll probably just put it right here, and that way I can just assemble a conveyor pipe and that will do the job for me. Right. Construction components, okay. I don't know, take 80. Just the motors, okay. Motor. Beautiful. Right, that's gonna get rid of a lot of the space, the excess crap that's in here really, so let's sort that. I'm going to start mapping out a plan after the end of this episode, and hopefully we will have ourselves a ship fit for the gods by the time we get back. This is probably going to take a little bit of work in creative to try and not make a total arse of myself, really. But I can't complain. Anything else left here? Yeah. Okay. So that's, well, that's quite easily another 30 times that can fit in this container, so I'm more than happy with that. Now, we've got plenty of uranium to go. How much is being produced? I've got another 9 solid ingots coming up, so that's good. Still got 18 tons of uranium to get rid of and some platinum and cobalt, so I'm good for fuel. So my first utility ship is more than likely going to be powered by uranium, and it's going to use a mining drill. If I make a salvage ship or a towing ship, then I'm probably going to make that solar powered and make it self-sufficient, save some uranium. And then I'd probably want a welding ship for when I actually set up shop somewhere. And then from there we can start using fighters and we can send them out and start taking on some vessels and having a bit of fun, really. So I'm going to leave that to go. This is where I'm going to end the episode. Now if I can do one last thing just to get it out of the way with. That's small conveyors. I use a curved conveyor tube. Would that fit? Yes. I need steel plates. So yeah, let's just sort this out so we don't have to worry about it. Right, and a conveyor tube like so. Plates, construction, lots of steel plates by the look of it. Oh yes, in a small container. What am I doing? I've moved it all, of course. Steel plates again. Once I have all this set up, you're not going to have to see me mess around with all this, which will be a relief to you guys. Right, then it's just the motors and steel tubes, that's fine. They're in here. Motors and... wait, those are girders. I don't need girders. Yeah, they're girders. Steel tubes I want. That's what I want. Okay, so does this fill automatically is my question. And then again, it doesn't matter if it doesn't fill at all, because I can access the two of them from the same place, so I can just simply move them straight over. Use the conveyor system. Cooperative mode. That shouldn't matter. What about you? That's fine. So I mean, if they're in the assembler, I can just simply drag them straight over, so that is fine. If it runs out of space, I know what to do next time. I can then interlink these by adding a few more containers, so that's good. Right, that is about all we have time for. So this is where I'm going to end our episode. So tune in again next time, and hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves a ship put together, and then we can start venturing out and partying with the stars. Excuse the pun. Right, I am the Soviet Warlord, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.